Welcome back, everybody, to Sanity Lost, where I ran out of topics to talk about before we started.
Oh boy.
I lied.
I was going to say permanently?
No, it just took me a second as my brain was like going through the Rolodex of what would be funny to bring up. And the only thing was like, if you could replace your fingernails with chips, what chip would you replace them with?
Absolutely Fritos corn chips. Hands down. Don't even have to think about it. If I could have an unending supply of Fritos corn chips in my life, I would be the happiest person in the whole world. Now, it also has to come with like if it's biological.
Here comes the conditions.
Then, well, here's the deal, right? Like if you eat too many Fritos, your stomach starts to hurt because they're so greasy. So if I have corn chip nails, then it also means that my stomach can process it well. So that's my only stipulation. But I don't even have to think about that one.
You said you'd be the happiest person in the world, and then all of a sudden, but if I eat more than 7, I'll die.
Well, that's because I'm 30 years old and my stomach hates me sometimes. But, you know,
But then how do you get around with when you're chewing the chips off your fingernails and then it's essentially like a torn off fingernail?
I know. How does that work? Does it grow back instantly?
Very fast growing.
I think the next day. It's like the next day it comes back. It's like if you eat your fingernail, it's not a...
So I want the absolute worst chips in the world, so I'm not eating off my fingernails.
I want I want the tortilla chips on one hand and ridges on the other hand for the best dipping experience.
Wow. That's smart. Let's be honest. That's smart to have, multiple, two types of chip
Just go crazy and get scoops.
Can you imagine? I bet I could find a video of someone making, like scoop chip nails. I guarantee you that
mean the
exists.
ones that do the lacquered resin nails?
Uh-huh.
Probably.
I'm gonna find it.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to have to look far.
No, I don't think I am.
It sounds terrible.
It is. That is terrible. Dave, what about you? What would you pick?
I think bugles would be fun.
Well, okay, that is great, but let's be honest, that's the most like OG chip nail of all time.
Oh, so you saying greasy corn chips is okay, but me just think it would be fun to have pointy polygram fingers to be like, you!
We all have had bugle fingers. That's what I'm saying. Everyone has done that.
I want an AK-47.
That's not a chip. That doesn't work.
I know it causes chips on people's shoulders.
Womp, womp, womp.
Uh-huh.
I want chocolate chips.
Just remember.
Ooh, that would be an interesting take on that question if
wood chips.
Yeah, that would be.
I
mean, that would keep you from eating them, I guess.
That would. Paint chips.
Yeah. Well,
only the lead ones.
Lead paint chips.
Asbestos
I want that
infused.
extra flavor.
Asbestos infused.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it would be interesting to have chip fingers. The other question, these are all questions that I would ask the teenagers when I worked as a youth leader.
Uh-huh.
Because we would go back when the world would allow you to drive places in large groups. I think we're getting back there. Kind of sucks, but it's. I would always ask random questions, so that would be one of them, and then they would always ask all these clarifying other questions, like, well, what does this mean? This means it's like, your fingernails just turn into chips.
Yeah.
What do you want? And then
I want to know all the rules of the question. It's important.
Yeah. And then the next one would be, what if you had to change all your bones instantly into a candy? What candy would it be? No, I hate
that one. I hate the changing your bones into something. That's a weird one.
So
I don't know. How do you answer that question?
Not your fingernails?
Well, at least I can eat them. At least I can eat them if I really want to. What am I doing with bones as candy? I'm just gonna die.
You
I
become
mean, candy
blob.
canes. Candy canes would be probably the best option because at least they're
No!
rigid.
No, do you know how? When was the last time you had a candy cane, sir?
They're
Sir,
at
you
least
picked
somewhat
it.
rigid.
You pick it up and it breaks. You
I
just pick
have
it up and it
I have not
breaks.
had I have not had candy canes that brittle. Okay, maybe not whatever kind of candy cane that is. Not that brand. How about the really big, thick, club-sized
Okay.
candy canes?
Yeah, what you
So
need to do is go for like one of those caramels that you can't actually chew or break.
Oh, what are those ones at Halloween that everyone hates? The like long peanut caramel things that you're just sad when it comes into your Halloween candy bag because it'll break your teeth.
Yeah, I
What
can't remember
are
the name of
those?
it. Yeah.
Oh,
well, we're all 30 plus, so any candy that's
are they
slightly
just called
sticky.
peanut chews? I think they're like the
Probably.
peanut chews.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah. Well, if you had bones that were like licorice or Twizzlers, then you could be super flexible. That's
Yeah.
what I imagine Theodore's made out of is Twizzlers.
Cotton candy.
Twizzlers. He has Twizzler bones.
So, so now the next time that Theodore shows up, Adele's going to be running over and sniffing, trying to find the candy.
How
I
wiggly
almost
are
bought
you?
licorice at the grocery store today. Not today, this week.
I
And
don't
was
like
I don't
licorice,
need that.
but I do like Twizzlers. I don't like black licorice. It's too bitter. But I
So
like
you like-
sugary sweet
You like
red.
vines, like the cherry or
Yeah.
strawberry or the
Yeah.
whatever other flavors, but not actually licorice.
No, I don't like licorice. Yeah. Yeah.
I think they need to bring back the licorice with the cocaine in it.
So
Maybe I'd
So
like
I'll-
that.
I also assume that you
You
wouldn't like.
drug addict.
You probably wouldn't like chartreuse liqueur, which is a black licorice
Whoa.
liqueur.
What did you just call her?
Probably
Chartreuse.
not.
Oh my
I'm
God.
trying to think. I feel like I have had that in something, and it's so bitey. That like
Oh, very much
bitey, yeah,
So-
that bitey black licorice flavor is not my thing.
So, Payne, you know Wes Wilson, right? Mm-hmm. So, at his gaming con, PlayOnCon every year, they have an event called Iron Bartender. And Wes is one of the standing competitors on Iron Bartender. And one year he lost, and the following year, when he did the Iron Bartender, he dressed up as the devil for it. And one of the things that he made for the judges was absinthe and chartreuse mixed. And I got a taste of it afterwards, and it tasted like living death. The judges are like, "Oh no, what have you done to this time?"
What needed to be done?
It's like, I'm getting revenge for losing. Don't make me lose again.
Yeah. I don't know. I think candy's just weird. Is a fruit roll up a candy?
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
I would.
But
Well,
it's just fruit.
I do.
follow-up
It is
question.
not. It is fruit and a ton of sugar.
Follow-up question. Does anybody else, when you have a fruit roll-up, just have a desire to take it and just smack someone in the face with it?
No.
Just wham.
No.
Oh, did you see fruit striped gum is getting discontinued?
I did see that. This is also, like, my brain has to work double time because there's a streamer that their name is Fruit Melody, but I always call her Fruit. And so my brain keeps, whenever we say fruit, it puts that streamer in my head, and then we say the second part of the item we're talking about. And it's like, not her.
So what you're saying is that fruit is not candy.
Fruit is a VTuber. She's a mouse human. But I like her art. She did this. Well, she did both those things. But yeah, she did the Kikis.
Oh, nice.
She doesn't make these anymore because they apparently were too much work and cost too much.
Look at you.
But I
You've
got
a
2 of them.
collector's item.
Yep.
Throws up.
I also have a
bit.
Genshin character. I don't play Genshin, but I kept making fun of this one, so I thought it'd be funny to buy it. It's the bomb child. That's all I know is that this one throws bombs.
Oh.
The bomb child. I like it.
So it's also, from what I understand, the only one when I watched people play it, the only one that would do team damage.
Bomb
Which-
child must be a cousin of Timmy.
Long lost sister. Yeah.
It's been so long since we played that game. I feel like I'm so out of touch with like what it grew into. I have no idea what's going on there anymore.
Timmy or Genshin?
Genshin. I mean, probably. I don't know what Timmy's doing either. You've
We
just
send you guys on missions.
co-opted my son.
Well, you should have died faster so you could play. You should
Is
have
that what you really
retired.
wanted? It's for me to die quick.
No, I like the way the story went,
Me too.
but Cora, like most old people, didn't want to retire, and so Timmy just had to wait, and then he just found new work.
Yeah.
And now Cora complains just by saying, I wanted him to take over the family business, but no. Caleb had to set the town on fire.
Uh-huh.
Curse you, Skip.
Wasn't my fault.
I think the majority of John's characters are like, I don't actually want to do this, but now I'm here.
Might as well.
Yes. Except Skip. Skip's the one's like, I want to find this out. And then just got pulled into adventures.
Yeah.
I think that's
Surprise.
John in general. I don't know that I want to do this, but now that I'm here, I might as well.
I think
don't
it's
know what
also
you're
the... Is that how the wedding day happened? He just woke up and he's at the altar and he's like,
Might
Well,
as
I'm here.
well.
I'm
I'm
here.
here.
Yeah, sure, I do.
Already paid for
No.
this.
If we're being
Here
honest,
now.
that was me. Not because of the marriage, but because of the wedding. I did not want a wedding. John was the one who was like, we have to have a wedding. And I was like, we don't. We don't have to. And he was like, our family will hate us. We have to have a wedding. I was like, I don't want
Like,
to
the
do
drama
this.
is not worth the, like,
Yeah, he
few
was all
thousand.
Don't
about
worry.
like no conflict. And I
We'll
was like,
have more drama later. And I remember that because like I can't remember, but I think someone mentioned that John was dating somebody. And I was like, okay, cool. And then they're like, yeah. And now they're getting married in like a couple months. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. How long have they known each other? A couple months.
Like a year.
Like-
Like a year.
well,
So-
from meeting to married, it was a year and a half.
Yeah.
Because we met in like January of one year and we got married in May of the next. But yeah, from dating to marriage was a year and a month.
Yep.
So it was pretty quick.
Yep.
Pretty
Hey, why
quick.
wait? Just get it over with.
Get it over with. Get
Rip
it
the
done.
band-aid off.
See, as long as you get married right away, then you can get right on to planning the divorce. Just kind of short lines it.
You get a 2-for-1 deal.
I mean, that's what the
Well, no-
No, thank you.
mass public seems to think anyway.
Yeah.
Now we know Nite's view on,
Yeah.
on getting hitched.
Might as well just not even start with the marriage then.
It's like, okay, that's how Nite got his third house or whatever house number he's on. He gets married, gets them to write the prenup, and then divorced. It's like, there, you're it's my house now. Get out.
I mean, the prenup usually prevents that sort of a thing. That's the whole purpose for them.
No, you wrote it so you could have a house. I'm gonna go write prenups, and we get divorced. I get a house,
I mean, I
Wow.
guess
And
and
technically
then
you
she'll
could.
be like, "We don't. Neither of us own a house. That's why we divorced, and I'll get a house."
It just magically appears. It's just someone
mean-
gets a house.
Yeah,
I
it's
guess
like,
technically you could write whatever you wanted to the prenup, but generally it's there to prevent the
Hey,
The whole
I can lie.
ugly divorce thing.
I don't know.
No, Dave's
I
gonna
just like
write
making
them
jokes.
to make the divorce worse. He's gonna make a prenup that makes the process worse than if you didn't have one.
Hey, it's gonna make the process worse, so that way the divorce just never happens. Like, do you really want to jump through all these hoops?
Oh my god.
You can jump through all these hoops, or you can just live with me. It's your
Well,
choice.
this
To be fair, that's its
pre-
own hurdle of hoops.
I have to say this might be the most random like trail of pre-game conversation we've ever had, because if you remember, we started with chip fingernails and we ended with prenups.
Hey,
Makes
it's
it
the
much
prenup-
better
the
than
prenups-
asking,
The prenup specifies who gets to keep the chip fingers.
yeah, who gets the bone candy and who gets the
fingers.
chip fingers.
So which one is getting their fingernails ripped off and which one is having their bones medically removed?
Well, I don't know. That's it. That's what happens with the prenup.
Oh my gosh.
But it only happens when you get divorced. It's one of you guys gets a house and the other one gets candy
Chip
bones.
fingers.
One becomes a Willy
That's
Wonka.
not like a evenly split
I think so.
prenup.
I'm
Yeah.
getting the bones. I mean,
Just-
no, the house. I want the house.
Just
Nope,
think
you
of the
said it.
medical
I heard it.
advancements.
You
Yeah,
get bones,
it's
I
on
get the house.
recorded. It's recorded too, on multiple things.
Oh man, it's too late. You guys can't
There
make
you
me
go.
talk after 9:30.
You agreed to talk after 9:30,
Oh, I know.
I asked. I gave it out.
and I said no, not with these prenup conditions, the podcast prenup conditions.
Wait, I
that
never signed
forged
anything.
That's right, I signed it for you.
Oh boy.
I don't
You think I was only in
the,
Florida just for graduation?
Well, yeah, apparently you were here for a long travel trip or travel story.
Yeah, that was the cover story. That was the cover story. Anyway, if anyone needs legal advice, my DMs are open.
No. Do not ask us. Do not ask us for any legal advice.
If anyone needs legal advice,
Specifically,
call
if
1-800.
you want to
You'll
call
get in trouble.
Elizabeth to ask her, just her number is. Oh,
Beep.
I have an update on my phone.
Oh
Sure, install
no,
that
don't get
now.
distracted. Don't get distracted.
What? All I had to do was hit a button and say, "Yeah, update now."
Uh-huh.
And now in 2 minutes you're gonna be, or while it's still updated, you'll be wanting. Man, my notes are on my phone. What?
Yeah, I
can't
just thought
access
about
them."
that as I hit update. Oh well. Let's talk about prenups for the next 15 minutes.
No, thank you. Now you have to remember everything. See, I knew it. You never update your phone when you're in the middle of something. Then
I'm
you
not in the middle of something.
immediately need your phone. It's
Nah.
just how it works.
Look, I don't need my phone to do this. I had to make sure I was sharing music. These banter topics keep getting longer and longer. Guys, next time they'll maybe be slightly shorter.
Let's face it, it won't be.
That's rude.
Maybe more story, less crazy.
I don't know. I'm
That
not
ain't gonna
traveling
happen.
anywhere. But yeah, so last time, David, August, and Adele all met up, and you guys pulled into the inn off of Broadway. And you guys get there. There's like details that like pop into my head, and I was like, is there a hotel bar in the inn?
Probably.
Make one up.
I won't find out. Let's see. Oh, I don't want the history. I already read the history. It
I
didn't
would
have
imagine
much.
there is. I know there is a.
There's spa services now.
Let me see. What inn is this? What is it called? The inn?
Yeah.
There's that big inn that's down by.
Yeah, I
the
was gonna
bottom
say
of the
yeah,
street.
we've been there.
Yeah,
We've had
it's the-
in real
Yeah.
life we've had dinner there. There is a bar.
I'm seeing our. Yeah. Oh, there's a Broadway Grill, located on the inn's ground floor. So I'm not gonna think it's a popular grill, but I think we're gonna say it's a pub there, and you see.
The hotel is really haunted, FYI, in real life.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll find out why. So,
We didn't see
yeah,
any
you guys.
ghosts when we were there, unfortunately.
Well, it just shows that your sanity scores were too high.
Very
So
sad.
here, play more games with me, and we'll fix that. Maybe you can see them next time.
Okay, sorry. So we
anyway,
go to the bar.
You don't. Well, I'm just saying. There's the bar. You can see it, kind of as you walk in towards one of the rooms off to the side, and you see the main entrance or the main desk as this guy's like, can I help you?
Yeah, we're here to check in. We have reservations for the next week.
Oh, okay. Another one of y'all. Okay.
What do you mean?
I don't know. There's some religious group or something meeting. It's not that I mind. It's the most business we had in, I don't know, 20 years. But it's a little tough. But anyway, let me see here. You guys said you had reservations?
Yeah, and actually, if you if you have, do you know where the rest of them are staying?
Nope.
Well, you said they're staying here, right?
Well, there's more than one hotel here, Jim Thorpe as a whole. But nah, it's the talk of the town. We normally don't get this many people. Apparently, over in the Outlook, there's some sort of meeting happening, but I don't know when.
Yeah, we were here in town for that too. We just don't have all the information yet.
Oh well. We'll have fun finding somebody. I can tell you.
I mean, I'm sure we'll figure it out. I just, I know how small towns work. You hear things.
That's just rude.
It's not rude.
Oh, let me guess. I go to the big city, I hear things too. The shooting up of the drugs and the bullets. Oh,
So you've been to Pittsburgh then?
once.
Once is enough, isn't it?
Once was more than for 2 lifetimes. For I saw the smoke piling up. No, it doesn't go.
So you mentioned the Outlook. Where's that at?
It's on one of the trails. I'm just gonna go up there. It's a good hike.
You have happen to have any, or would you be able to point out where we get on that trail on a map?
I would have to leave the desk, and if I leave the desk again, I get fired. So no, unless you want to wait until my hours are done.
So I imagine that David would have like a map of a small map of the town handy, and say maybe you could just point it out on. I have a map here. Maybe you can point it out where we might find the trail.
Oh my goodness. And yeah, so he looks and this is also me looking at this and I'm like, I know I saw it on another map, but it's not on this map. The trails. Yeah, if you go down to Broadview Drive, there's a parking lot there that there's actually, sorry, not there. Leisure Lane, if you go down there, there's a little of a parking lot there, and then you can cross the river. And then there's pretty much a big, just a trail you can go through, and it takes you to the woods, and yeah, you can get to a point where you can just look at the whole town. That's why we call it the Outlook.
I appreciate the assistance there.
Yep.
Well,
Oh,
I hope it's not too much trouble. We're glad to be here. It's beautiful.
I'm glad to have your money, so I'm glad you're here too.
Well, could we get the keys to our rooms?
Yep, I'm just making sure. Yep, looks like housekeeping's done. All right. So looks like you guys are in 3 different rooms. Okay. You're on the. This is the other part where I was like, how many floors is in this place?
That picture looks like it might
Let's
be
see. 1, 2, 3, 4.
three or 4 stories.
You guys are on the 2nd floor. Your rooms are all kind of next to each other. You got 4, 5, and 7.
Okay, great. Well, thank you very much.
Yep. Just letting you know, there's no room service. In the morning, the maids will come in, do a little cleaning, and then around 10 o'clock. So, if
Do you guys have breakfast down here in the restaurant?
no, the pub is normally open in the afternoon to night. So, we got a few restaurants that are open up during the day if you want to get breakfast, but no, that pretty much it opens up around 1 and goes until 1.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for your help, Mr. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Jeff.
Mr. Jeff. Well, it was a pleasure meeting you. And if you hear any rumors of these people running around and you just want to point us in their direction, that'd be helpful.
What's it worth it to me?
Happy customer. Maybe we'll come back.
Hi. And he kind of just goes back, looks back down at his desk, and like he gives you the keys and everything.
Yeah. Adele just takes them and, heads towards the stairs.
Yeah, and so you guys go up there. Just real basic rooms, kind of small. Where just a single bed. Looks like it's got a nightstand with just an old dresser in there as well. As we joked last episode that it is definitely more put together than the Concrete City. It does seem well aged to almost that it's standing, but it definitely could use a lot of work.
It needs updates, but it has historical charm.
It's like when a millennial buys a house from a boomer. It's a house.
Yeah, isn't this great, August? This place is amazing.
I want to do what would this be?
Sorry, I'm cracking up at August response to that question.
You mean the lack of a verbal response?
Yeah.
Where did my stats go?
Somewhere.
What is it you're trying to do?
I was waiting for you. I want to do like an aura check. I want to do like I don't know if this would be a cult, but it's not like she is checking for like I have Ophidian stuff. She just wants to like sense the presence of the room, and if there's like, she wants to know if there's ghosts here. That's what she wants to know.
So what, are you doing sense? Like, are you doing rune magic, or what is aura?
I don't know.
That what, you're just making up stuff now?
Yes, I just want to
making up mechanics on the fly.
I'm looking around, I'm like, I know there's sense, which allows you to trace supernatural activities in your vision, but
I do want to do that, but do I want to lose my sanity? I do have a lot of it though, and it is one of my train runes, so where is the thing?
Sorry, most games don't allow you just to make up whatever you want to do.
No, that's not what I was doing.
Just to let you know, I know we're in episode 60, I don't know. that
have no
still
idea now.
doesn't allow you. I can find it in 1 second. You
Listen.
can make up story. Just
Listen.
let's see, episode 57, 58. This is
You
episode
remember
69.
Our conversation
Ooh,
about
nice.
the fact that it's
Nice.
after 9:30. I was not trying to make up a stat.
Listen
I was
here,
explaining
metagamer.
what I was doing and wanted to find one that fit. Thank you very
Listen.
much.
Right now, you
The
are playing
magic
more
points.
games than the resident metagamer, so you are now the resident metagamer.
Oh, I don't want that. I don't want that badge. Okay, I will
That
keep
sounds
it
like a fun
interesting
badge.
and use sense then. So just because I don't think I've used a rune yet, so might as
None
well.
of you guys have.
Caleb did. I mean, David did.
No.
Or tried to.
I was about to pin.
He was
We're
about to,
going
and then you
to.
guys tripped over each
You
other.
tackled
Okay.
him instead of me pinning him.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How do I do this? I roll.
You're gonna roll your you're gonna spend your magic points,
Right,
and then you're
my
gonna
3.
roll will, I believe.
Okay.
Through
Roll
use a
against
straight
power.
D1. Power, that's
Power.
what it is.
Okay.
Roll against power, and then we'll look at the table.
And how many magic points do I have? Well, I haven't done that since
I don't-
so long.
I don't know. what
Ooh,
you have.
okay. All right. I mean, I haven't used any, so I'm fine. Power is okay. That was a 37 under 45.
Okay, so just a regular success.
Yeah,
It still cost you one
one
sanity.
sanity. Okay. All right. So Deli walks into the room, and as David is asking August this question, you like see her walk into the middle of the room, and she just like puts her arms out and like drops her bags and like closes her eyes. And you just like see her standing in the middle of the room, like arms out, eyes closed, just like standing there.
And on the wind, everyone's just, you can take me higher to a place where blind men okay. There is supernatural activity.
Wait, is that real? Or are you still singing?
I'm still goofing.
Don't get me excited.
So this oh, I lost it. There we go. Yeah, so pretty much it says, since you would, the wording of it is vision, but it's something I made up, and I'm not really all that concerned. It's like you have to be looking, but it sounds like the way you're narratively trying to is just kind of getting a sense.
Mm-hmm.
And you can feel like there's some sort of supernatural energy, but just with a regular success, you're not able to tell how far or even if it's in this building, but it feels like the air is charged.
Okay.
But with just we need a little bit of a higher success for specifics, but from what you can tell, it's like, okay, Tim didn't send us here for nothing.
Yeah. Okay. So she like, feels it, and you almost like see. I'm picturing that like she's walked into the center of the room while David and August are behind her, and so the two of them can like see. That little like shiver that you like uncontrollably get sometimes. You like notice that happens. Like she like shivers, and then like turns around with a grin on her face, and she's like, we're in the right place. And then like goes and like jumps on the bed, not jumps on the bed, but like flops, sits on the bed. She's like, all right, what's our next step?
David's like, of course we're in the right place. They had a reservation, gave us our keys, all that. What are you talking about?
I can feel it. I can feel the tingles, the energy.
I'm imagining
August rolls
Yep.
his eyes as hard as possible.
Oh, well, roll dexterity. You might pull a muscle.
In your eyeball. Yeah, she's like, I don't know where it is or how close it is or who it is, but it's here.
August is like unpacking his suitcase, and he's like, "What you're feeling is that very weird and ill-advised burrito you ate earlier today."
Strongly disagree.
So I guess would David
Heard
have
Creed. How can I be wrong? What is Creed?
would David have recognized the rune casting?
Oh yeah, you guys all
Watching
would
it?
recognize. Like, yeah, with the revamping of the rune system, you guys all recognize the like incantations and like the how it is shown.
Okay.
Like how it, like you guys would recognize if a rune's being casted, especially from someone from the SSD, because you guys all were trained, like, in the way.
Yeah, that's one of my known runes as well. So
Yeah.
I guess so. You sensed it. You sensed something, but you know this is an old town. There's who knows what's actually going on here. You might have sensed what we're really here for, but yeah, who knows?
I mean, it sounds like we have some pretty good leads starting off. If we're going to talk scientific knowledge and logic, and she like throws August like a sideways look. Jeff confirmed that there's something weird going on, and he even pointed us to the place. So I feel like we're looking pretty good so far.
Well, we at least have an idea of where they're likely at. Well, so what's our first move? Do we want to?
What time is it?
I'm gonna say mid-afternoon. Like, it would have probably been like, because normally hotels like you to check in the afternoon. So we'll say it's 4:30, right around there.
Well, I'm hungry because that burrito was not very filling. So my vote is to go find some food and maybe some cult members.
Well,
Now,
what
is
if?
this Elizabeth talking, or
Why not both?
We are the same right now.
guys? This is what it's like at PAX Unplugged. It's like, no, Elizabeth, we just want to go look at Borg. I want to find the cult.
Well, how about we go
Man.
check out? Let's go check out the pub, the hotel pub, and see what they got on the menu. And you know, we know that at least some of them seem to be staying here, so maybe we'll be able to recognize some of them.
She looks over at August and she's like, do you think you can play along and not blow our cover? You might have to act a little bit culty, like you kind of care about this stuff.
Just give me some food. I'll keep my mouth full, and then you don't have to worry about me saying anything.
Gotta watch those eyes, dude. Keep them in check.
No
actually,
problem.
we didn't go to any other room.
Yeah, you guys just
Dang
went
it,
to the
August
first
is
room.
Well, so I
And-
kind of imagine that we
I mean,
would have.
I unpacked all my stuff, so this is my room.
Okay, so yeah, August is cleaning this room.
So Adele's
just-
gonna take room number 5. Does it have one of those like? Can it have a door, like a joining door, so that we can like I can come in at night?
Roll luck.
Bug August.
Hold on, what's my luck now?
Yeah, we
Nope.
we never rolled luck or regained luck either.
That's a 91 over 35. I don't have a door.
Yeah, not even to get in.
Or maybe there's a door and like he can like yeah, I don't have a door. I can't get into my room at all. Or there is a door, but he could like triple padlock it so that it's
Yeah,
even
it
worse.
locks from August's side.
Yeah, then
I mean-
I'm like so excited.
Most of those doors do actually lock from both sides, so
That's fine. She gets really excited about the door, and then like immediately she's like, "Oh my
Oh,
gosh!" and like runs into her room, and August immediately closes it and locks it so she can't come back.
She opens hers and sees this closed door, like, dang it.
Yeah. All right, so I'm in room number 5.
By the way, it's I think the way we're gonna do luck in this one is, since you guys can spend multiple days here, I think this is what we said before. Like, it's gonna be the start of every day. So,
Okay.
yeah, if you guys want to do the luck roll, and I would say like, oh, you could have a little bit more extra luck, but if anything, this past weekend has told me, no, luck does not get better over time.
It's true. And if you don't know what we're talking about, go back and listen to the last episode.
Yeah.
All right, so that means that David is in room 7.
Yes.
Ah,
So,
so
you
we'll put
wanted
our
5.
stuff away.
So
Yeah.
5 and 7 are going to be the adjoining rooms, just so you, for awareness.
Oh, well, he already
Even-
took room 4. Are we in room 4?
Yeah. Well,
I don't think we said which
Yeah.
room we were going into initially.
no one said what room they were in.
I just
but
assumed
you,
we went to the first one, numerically.
So the way that I
they
see
would have
these
been across
rooms,
from each other.
yeah, the way I see these
Yeah.
rooms is you have 4 on
Oh,
one
okay.
side of the hallway and 5 and 7 on the other side of the hallway.
Okay,
So you'd have like
then,
4 and 6 and 5 and 7.
Okay, so then, okay, so if we do it the way we just played it, then August is in 5, I'm in 7, and David's in 4. I don't know if this matters. I don't know what are in these rooms.
I imagine when we got up to the floor, we probably all would have opened our room and at least put our bag on the bed, type of a thing.
Yeah.
At the very start, before you did anything.
Okay.
Or maybe as you walked into that room, you dropped your bag on the bed as you're casting this rune. And,
Yeah.
and I turn around and see across the hallway that you're doing this.
Either that or we're all in August's room and then we split to drop off our bags and meet in the hallway to go get dinner.
That's how I was imagining it.
Yeah.
Or that's why he's like, really? By the way, my phone updated to the next update, the next version of Android. Now my phone's weird.
Yep. Welcome. Welcome.
There you did it.
Yep.
Shouldn't have done it.
I would have done it anyway. Just it was a matter of time.
All right, so we're gonna head down to the bar.
Yep. All right. So you guys head down there, and there's everyone's favorite pastime of, can I find a decent song that would fill the thing? And then I remembered that most of my songs that are just fun songs are just all clown music.
The song that the baby was singing in our chat is on that on the radio.
The witch doctor. Yeah.
Yes.
Let's try, what's this one?
Oh, we've used this one before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like this one. This is good
I was
pub
just
music.
hoping that it wasn't clown music. Yeah.
Well.
So
You
that
won.
lottery.
yeah, it's harder than you would think. Yeah. So pretty much like over the jukebox, like you hear this tune playing, and you see a couple people kind of just sipping there. You don't know if they're residents or visitors, but you pretty much see a black man behind the bar just serving, like kind of just cleaning up a glass and looking out. He's dressed nice for like a town like this. So but, yeah, he's sitting there and he kind of looks at you guys and he's just like, feel free to sit yourself.
Great.
Why don't you two go get a table? What do you want to drink?
What's a sophisticated drink?
Tequila!
I want to look sophisticated.
I got
That's
you
not
covered.
August is like, water's fine.
I got you covered, Dow. Just go find us a table, and so I'll order drinks from the bartender, and as they go to find a table, and say, "Hey, seems like a lot of people maybe from out of town around right now." The bartender.
Oh, I didn't realize you were talking to me. I just realized how loud that was. Oh yeah. We've been we had a handful of people in. Normally, a lot of people like to come in during the fall, but hey, money's money, you know.
Yeah, hear you there. So with all these out of towners, do you know anything about what they're doing? What they might be doing in town?
Most as any of us know, it's I don't know, some sort of religious revival meeting. It's none that I really heard about. It seems to be invite only.
Did you hear when they're doing this get together?
No, they haven't told me. I'm not invited. So,
Yeah.
to be fair, nobody from the town is. So.
Sure, but I mean, word makes its way around town, and this is a perfect place to get. All that information's got to go through here at some point, right?
Yeah, you would think that, but no one's told me anything. But,
Wow.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, if you hear anything, keep me in mind, and I'll pay for our drinks with an extra couple bucks on the sides, kind of just that hair aside of what the tip would be, bigger than a typical tip as part of it. Because this is $80, and I don't know what the right numbers would be off the top of my head. It's definitely not going to be like a 20 or something like that, but it'd be more. It'd be
there
a couple
was
of
the
bucks.
great economic crash of the 70s that we're reliving now, and so I think the 80s things were kind of getting a little bit under control, but nah,
I have no idea about economics in the 80s.
They were cool.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'm the joys of trying to look up other stuff to explain.
If you hear anything, just
Yeah.
I'll stop by and just let me know.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna ask any of the people working behind there. By the way, here's some menus if you want something. We pretty much we have a mushroom bisque. I don't even know if that's something that exists now
Yeah,
that
that
it came out of my
sounds
That'd be
mouth.
a soup. That'd be a soup.
Yeah. I was like, I said that, and it was like, it's a lobster bisque. I'm like, you're gonna be a mushroom bisque.
Make a soup out of anything.
Yeah, children. But yeah, it's pretty much he's saying, yeah, if you want there, and I'll bring the drinks around, and I'll bring the drinks around, and then you can give us an order.
Sounds good.
Yeah, and so he's doing that, and yeah, it's pretty much like a basic bar menu. It's like club sandwich. Yeah, it's got like a club sandwich, I'm trying to the joys of me also not
Chicken
leaving
fingers
the
and french
house.
fries.
Were they deep fried stuff then?
In the
When was the
80s?
deep fryer?
Yeah. You have McDonald's.
That's not a real place.
Yeah, but they deep fried things.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Remember,
yeah,
we're now in like John's lifetime range.
that wasn't a real time either.
Like fried food existed when he was a child.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's the same.
I don't know.
I don't
Are you
remember.
sure?
I don't remember. I was a kid then.
Yeah. But
I'm
anyway,
pretty sure you ate fried food.
but no, yeah, they'll have fries like in baked, like different forms of just like kind of fried or baked potato, yeah, and then like baked chicken and yeah, sandwich like, or either like a Reuben or
Maybe like a
whatever
pasta.
I said earlier, the club.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like a simple spaghetti dish, and then the soup of the day, which was the mushroom bisque.
Yeah.
So, but so you get your drinks. I'll admit I wasn't listening when you ordered your drinks, so he brings whatever you ordered.
I didn't make a specific order.
I was gonna say,
just
I don't
made a
think you
generic
actually
order.
named them.
Yeah, so he brings you 3 dark glasses filled with a darker liquid. I got this. Got this off the floor. Left some dregs in there now. So he brings you your drinks and he's like, hey, can I get you something to drink? Or something to eat?
Yeah, that'd be great. I am starving and your menu looks phenomenal. So I think I'm going to go with your club sandwich with a side of fries.
Okay. And he looks to August. Yourself?
I was just like, I'll just go with a regular burger and fries, please.
Okay, and
I'll keep it simple for you. I'm a burger man myself. I'll take a burger and fries. Sounds great.
We're fresh out.
There was only one. Only one burger.
Hey, someone just came in and ordered the last one.
Ah, well, find them for me.
I'll let you know. No, we haven't.
Find them for me. I must fight them for my burger.
So he writes this down. It's like, okay, give us a couple minutes and we'll have that out to you.
Adele kind of like leans in, I'm picturing that like David's sitting across from her and she's sitting next to August. And she's like, did you get any information from the bartender?
Not yet, but I think he'll keep an eye out for us and let us know, and we can maybe at least who we might be able to track down.
All right. Adele's gonna be terrible at this because she doesn't have very good spot hidden, but she's gonna start like scanning the room to see if she like notices anyone who looks abnormal or interesting, suspicious. Someone else should do that too. Since I'm wearing the metagaming, badge, I might as well just, lean into it.
I was thinking I might keep my ears perked up and see if I happen to hear any other conversations around.
I got a 24 under 37.
Oh, well, did you know there's a 25% additional metagaming PP?
You have to say it before I roll for it to count.
That's what you think.
Apparently, when David was talking to the bartender, there must have been a loud crash or something, because that was a 99 over 54 for listen.
Excellent. So, so pretty much, Elizabeth said, Adele, you hear pretty much someone over by the closer to the jukebox, and like the music is coming out a little bit louder, so like you're only hearing like every other word or something, but just like putting it together, you're just like, oh, so have you seen the big fella? No, what are you talking about? One of the visitors, just big dude. And just like, oh, it's and then like before you can hear the next thing, like Caleb, I imagine you'd be like, to represent your 99. It's just you see you're looking and then you see like a rat run across the room, and you yelp and just totally kill the vibe of the restaurant. You're just as everyone's just like, what the heck is going on with that guy?
Sorry, sorry. I don't know what I actually saw, but boy, that was I wish I'd gotten a better look at it, because I don't know what it was, but it sure shocked me.
You all right?
I don't know what I just saw, but...
It was a rat with Theodore's face now.
Oh gosh. John, did you do a check or no?
No, August is very focused on his food coming in. And, is not observing
participating.
those around him. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
not yet.
So Dave, from like what she heard, would she assume that the people talking were like townspeople, or am I not able to tell?
Oh yeah, they this bar and like just the time, it seems much more of a towny bar.
Okay, yeah. So
Like, that might change later in the night, but
sure, but
you-
right now
you
it's
don't-
like
yeah.
clear. Okay. So she like leans in again after David's rat sighting, and she kind of like cocks her head in the direction of the jukebox without looking. She's like, I think they're talking about the group. They mention a big dude. Does that mean anything to us?
That he's fat.
Not
Must
that
be
I know
big
of.
enough
Do we
that,
have like an MO on a quote unquote big dude?
He must be real big if they're mentioning it as the way to describe him.
Didn't, I don't know if, Del would have mentioned much about what she talked to the, old lady about. But the metagaming part there slightly was something about, wasn't there mention of a big dude related there too?
She talked about her son, and that her son was like made choices that she didn't like. I don't remember. I didn't write down that she described him as big, though.
I don't remember if he was described as big, or I thought I heard something about somebody big in relation to that conversation, but I don't remember for sure.
I don't think so. Why are we sending Brendan Fraser gifts?
The big dude.
I'll explain it when you're older.
So Deli goes, well, I guess we have our first clue. You be on the lookout for a big dude.
I mean, I feel like that should be pretty easy to spot, right?
I hope so.
Well, hopefully we can get a better idea on when this meeting is supposed to be happening. I'd like to get out and maybe tomorrow we
Seems
can
like
try.
no one knows.
Yeah, maybe tomorrow we can try and go and find this trail and find this place and get an idea what it looks like. Where they're supposed to be meeting.
Deli like not nudges August in his ribs, and she's like, "You bring your hiking stuff."
August kind of sighs and is like, it'll pass.
Hiking? I said hiking. Did you bring your hiking stuff?
Yeah, the stuff I brought will pass for hiking.
Oh. Like, what will pass?
It's not like
mean,
hiking gear, but it's good enough.
I mean, I can't imagine this place is that far out in the wilds where it's going to be that big of a deal to get to.
If we're gonna have to go traipsing through the woods, then I just want to stay here and eat another hamburger.
That's not going to be an option.
Well, then we just don't have to go. Just don't go traipsing through the woods, and we don't have to worry about it.
I think you both vastly underestimate the landscape of this town and what's around here. I'm guessing we're going hiking tomorrow.
I'm still, though, imagining that it's not likely to be that far out in the wilds just to have any sort of a group of attendance to this. I can't imagine it being that far out in the wilds. A bit of a hike,
Guess we'll
sure, but
see.
not... I wouldn't imagine it needing hiking shoes or hiking boots and gear. It's not like we're going to be backpacking out in the wilds for 2 days to get there.
You guys just wait until tomorrow morning to see what Deli's outfit's gonna be.
And as you're saying that, the waiter or the bartender comes back and he's like, "Oh, you plan on doing some hiking?" And he starts placing the plates out.
Yeah, so Deli's like, yeah, actually, we were really excited to head out to the Outlook.
Well, that might be a little bit difficult. I heard that like some yahoos up there are demanding a pass. So
What do you mean?
I don't know. I don't hike.
But like like they're not letting people through?
No, unless you're part of their group.
Oh, is that religious thing that's happening?
Lady, I don't. When stuff like that comes in, I just stay low.
You wouldn't have to know
happens
who
a lot.
might-
Does that happen a lot here in your town?
No, but I'm not gonna mess with crazies.
I mean, that's fair.
You wouldn't have to know somebody that you could point out that might be able to help us with a pass, would you?
No, not personally.
Well, maybe you can settle something for us. Take the crazies out of it. The trip to the Outlook, how rigorous of a hike is it?
Well, it's not the easiest thing. Let's see. I don't think it rained recently, so you don't have to worry about that.
Like mud or
Oh,
floods?
yeah. No mud.
Oh, okay.
You ever tried to hike with the mud?
Yeah. It's
Well, I'm just gonna say, if you're wearing some flats and some dress clothes, you might not be in for a good time.
Yeah, but
well,
it's not like a backpacking for a week type of trail, is it?
No, you'll be able to get there in a couple hours.
Yeah, see, that's not that bad.
August kind of snorts and like nudges Deli and is like, "See, you overpacked again, didn't you?"
and she
Close.
like doesn't look at August and she's like, better safe than sorry.
No, it's like a couple hours straight up. But hey, anyway.
And then Deli turns back to August and she's like, so how do you feel about my walking sticks now, huh?
Uh-huh. And
You wouldn't
is
have
that
a
50
stick.
how is that 50 pounds of gear you're going to be carrying going to feel going straight up?
Is there?
Let
do you
me
happen to
let
if
me
there's another
know
way around
cuz I'm
this?
not carrying it.
Sorry, go ahead.
Do you happen to know if there's another way around to get to this to the Outlook without where these crazies might not be blocking the path?
Is there like a
Nah.
convenient taxi or something we could catch?
No. No, but it's pretty much just a straight run up. Unless the keeper looks up something and finds out something new he didn't realize. But I don't know. It's kind of got a lot of trees up there if you're trying to sneak around. So, but anyway, here's a receipt for paying, and yeah. Well, if you need more, just let me know and we can add it up.
Thank you so much. This looks amazing.
Oh yeah. Chef worked real good on it. And
We'll
he
give
kinda
him our
heads-
compliments.
Will do. And he kind of heads back and to the thing, and like you hear him like yell back like, "Yeah, good boy," and, like through like the window.
Okay, so I guess we eat our food. Does anything happen in the bar while we're eating?
No,
Okay.
but yeah, Caleb, when he handed you the receipt though, it like you notice that there's more papers there than what should be.
So David's gonna look through the additional pages of the receipt. Just
Yeah,
kind
so
of
the rece-
very discreetly look at it and then probably pocket it after skimming it.
Yeah, so he, like, in there, he's like, it's written, don't tell anyone that you heard this from me, but head to Molly Maguire's Irish Pub. 7. There should be someone there for it. The hell. And then, like, it looks like written and then, like, kind of scribbled over, and then one last thing on the bottom is just, don't go out past 9. And with that, we'll see y'all next time.
Interesting.
We also ate at Molly's Irish Pub in real life.
We did. We totally did.
This is fun.
It was
Is
pretty
it
good,
tasty?
too.
We've
Yeah,
been
it was
there.
good.
It was good. Go to Jim Thorpe, people. It's a good town.
It's much better than I'm making it sound.
It is, actually.
It's a fancy town now.
It is a fancy town now. And
It's
there's
like a craft and arty kind of town.
Also, for all of you listeners who are curious in the supernatural, go and Google the handprint in Jim Thorpe on the jail wall. Fun story. Go read about it.
Yeah. Someone pink bellied a wall.
And it's been there forever. And it will never go away. It's the ghost handprint.
So much so that they won't let you go in and touch it or take flash photography.
Stop it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Johnny,
So
they
anyway.
painted over it 4 times and it came back anyway. Your flash photography would do nothing.
Were you there when they painted it?
Yes.
Yep. It's like Quantum Leap.
Yeah. I was there every time.
It is my hand. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, playing, whatevers. See you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.